Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Social Marketing Academy. Christopher Tompkins here, just pondering a couple things today, and I just kind of doing a different version of the Social Marketing Academy. So if you're used to our lots of tech tips, today it's going to be a little bit more about how to set your day up for success. Okay, so obviously we're in the times of a lot of people working remotely, and this is been a trend for years, but now obviously there's a lot of people working remotely, and I have been asked multiple times how my team, not just me, who cares, but my team stay on point because there's so many of us. We're all working so closely together on clients. How we stay in communication. How does this work for them? And I always go back to the idea of setting yourself up for success first thing in the morning. And that's what I want to share with you today, because I've already done another episode, and you can see this in our archives on Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, or Overcast, or wherever else we have our podcast feed. And it was all about how to work from home successfully. Okay, so check that out if you want to hear mimicking your environment, how to kind of protect your time, how to work effectively faster and get more time out of your day. But this one's a little bit different because that's the first stage. Getting all that environment together is really, really important for you. But then once you get the environment, how can you make sure that your day is really set up for success? And I'm going to give you some great tips today that are going to be super easy for you to just throw right into your morning routine, because I like morning routines. It's something a lot of people do. But that's what we're going to talk about today on the Social Marketing Academy. Every episode of the Social Marketing Academy is really built around questions and just anything that happens at my agency, the Go Agency. We've been in business now for over 11 years, and we're on the front lines of marketing and sales in the digital age. And there's lots of things that we see all the time that, you know what, I think you need to know about. I think maybe you could benefit from. So check out all of our past shows, and as well as going to our blog, which is on thegoagencyusa.com, and then click on the blog page. And we have a great ebook up there right now, which is how to be a Zoom pro. So if you're doing lots of virtual meetings, that's a really good one for you to kind of take a look at. And then also we have tons of blogs and lots of extra freebies here and there. So just check that out, especially if you're trying to level yourself up. All the tools that we put out there and everything that I try to generate is always about you, with you in mind, and how you can kind of take your marketing to the next level. So this one is not a super long episode because I think I want to keep it short to the point, which you're probably thinking, oh, Chris, you never shut up. So I'm surprised that you're saying this, but I am saying it. There's a few things that I like to do, and we do in our morning meetings. And I just want to share them with you because I do feel that they're really useful. Okay, the first thing that I like to do is I like to we request everybody set 3 priorities for the day. Now, what's a priority? A priority is something that's measurable, that is something that is special and specific that needs to be accomplished during the day. So when I'm thinking about my day today, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do a podcast. Okay, so what's my podcast? What's my outline? So one of my priorities today is to complete the full podcast and get it live by the end of the day. Okay, that's a process. So I have that on my priority list. But I don't have check my email. I don't have log into Facebook to see if I have comments. I don't have anything that's a normal routine piece. I try to find 3 specific things that are above and beyond my current day, and I focus on them as one of my main focuses. So if I am doing an ongoing project, I will pull out the most important thing about one of them, and I will put that as one of my priority focuses. Because I don't do like podcast for me on whatever day of the week this is. It's not my priority every Monday. It's my priority today because today I was inspired to do one, because we don't do it on a regular schedule. I do it when I have something to say to you. And so that is something. Maybe something else would be like, okay, I'm going to complete the ebook that we have up on our website. Again, perfect. It's something that I can measure. It's something that I can attack. But logging into LinkedIn to check my messages is not one of them. Everything that is my day-to-day slug, proofreading. I have to proofread every day. Checking advertising. I check advertising every day. Monitor YouTube growth. I do that every day too. I don't need to put that as my priority. And so here's what we do. Because of that, if anybody on the team in the morning meeting does something like that, they're called out, not called to the carpet and humiliated, but they're told that, listen, that's not one of the priorities. That's what you are doing as part of your job. That's in your job description. So we're talking about what's the big meaningful thing today. And a lot of times they just didn't have anything to say, or also maybe coming up with priorities so much gets you caught up, so you don't know exactly what to say. But what we do is we challenge everybody to then come up with something. Really look at what they're working on. And I guarantee you every single time someone comes up with something. Because what happens is, not having the 3 list, and why we put this into order too, is we were finding that we would have meetings and they were not meaningful. So we would have huddles every morning where we're talking about, what's going on with our days and what we're doing. And it's like, yeah, I'm just going to do this today. And yep, same stuff, same thing today. Well, a couple things. Highly unmotivating for a team to hear like, yep, same stuff, different day. Also, it shows that you are in a routine and there's the lack of passion is palpable. And these are things within my company I don't want to tolerate, because we try to foster an energetic, creative spirit in all of our employees, which they all do so well with, that this is like a bumper on the bowling alley. Okay? What this does is it just says, hey, nudge, nudge, you have to find your meaning in this day. And this kind of goes on to the next thing that I do too is, and I implore everybody to do this, but we don't share this because sometimes I just feel like some of it's very impersonal. But one of the things I always do for myself, and I ask our employees to do, is to write a message to yourself for the day. Okay? Now, what does that mean? I know it sounds so go out and hug a tree, but it's, what do you want yourself to be today? And for example, let's give you one of mine. Mine was, okay, some days, like today right here, I'm doing lots of content today. I'm doing lots of videos. I'm writing multiple blogs. I'm in the midst of writing my next book. The podcasts as well that you're listening to right now. And I know how that can drain me. Not drain me because I hate it, but drain me because it's me talking all day long or writing or whatever. And what I did was I said, be kind to yourself today and manage your energy, because that's one of the things that I found in the past when I do lots of content generation is that by 1 o'clock I'm burnt out. So by writing that down and understanding that, I can then manage my energy all day long while I'm focusing on those priorities. Now, here's my last tip, and this one I think is such a powerful one, and it does show a lot of courage. And what it is do the thing that you don't want to do the most first. And there's I really wish I would have brought that book and figured out who it was. But it's called Eat the Frog, or it's a concept of eating the frog. And basically it was whatever thing you want to do the least, get it over with and out of your way, so you have the freedom to work creatively and productively for the rest of your day. So I tried that out. I heard the concept and I was like, yeah, that's cute, but I got a lot to do, as we all do. We're such busy people. But I tried that a few times and it changed my life. And I'm saying life changer. It really was. I mean, some people find meditation, some people find yoga. I started doing the thing that I didn't want to do the most ever first in the day, and it was amazing. And what I would do is I will attack it as soon as comes up. So maybe, I mean, come on, we've all been there. It's like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're kind of thinking about something you have to do today, and you're filled with dread. I immediately force myself out of bed. I will go and sit down, and I will strategize how I will handle that. And then maybe I'll go back to bed. But maybe I won't. Maybe I just want to just jump on that and start my day and get through that. And that's completely up to you. But I'm just saying, rather than having something negative weighing over you all day long, that's going to weigh you down. It's going to weigh you down. It's going to make you tired. It's going to make you irritable. Getting rid of it in the first part of your day is amazing. And if you want to do it uninterrupted, get up earlier. And I'm not saying, I mean, I've read so many different books where it's like, wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and jump into an ice bath. And I mean, everyone can do you, folks. But what I'm saying is that if I ever am worried about something, getting up and handling it is one of the best ways to put your mind at rest, to be a productive coworker, boss, whatever, strategic thinker, human being overall, than just letting things weigh on you. And guess what you do with stuff that you don't want to do? You put it off. And you put it off until you have a whole bunch of crap that you don't want to do. And then you feel stuck. So even today, I had to proofread a long document, and I was dreading it. It's the first thing I did. And now that's not over my head. Everyone is working on the rest of the procedure of that document, and I'm free to talk to you right now. So, folks, if you really want to take away something in terms of making yourself more productive and making yourself more focused at home, I would really highly recommend you come up with 3 priorities that are specific to your day, that are unlike other days that you've had. So don't try to pull out that I have to answer my emails. My top 3 priorities are emails, phone calls, and eating. I mean, be more specific. Pull out things that are more meaningful and give more meaning to them. And they will really start delighting you a lot more. Second thing is figure out what you want to say to yourself today. Who do you want to be when you're doing this work? For example, if I'm doing a lot of classes or doing a lot of consulting, I'm not going to say manage my time and energy. I'm going to say make sure to focus on the person that you're speaking to. I want to be that person that's listening full-heartedly. Don't interrupt. Listen. So that can change all the time. And the third thing is, if you have things are on your plate that you don't really care to do, or they aren't your most motivational pieces, do them first. Get it out of the way, and just enjoy the rest of your day and the actual, just the additional energy and oxygen that you'll be able to get to kind of move through the rest of your day. Hey, that's what I'm saying here, folks. There's 3 little tips for you. I hope they're helpful. And especially when you're working from home with distractions and also people are feeling a little down. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Just trying to keep yourself in check with yourself and how you work best is really going to help you kind of take yourself to the next level and also be more productive and a better team member. So again, folks, this is the Social Marketing Academy, and I'm Christopher Tompkins, your host. I implore you, check out the website, thegoagencyusa.com. Lots of great information there and lots of fresh blogs. I'm posting 2 new ones this week as we speak. So go ahead, take your time, take a look through some of the stuff, and also check out our on-demand shows anywhere podcasts are available. And then, hey, stay productive, stay focused. Focus on what's the right thing and be good to yourself, folks. We'll be talking to you very soon again on the Social Marketing Academy.